following is a presentation of BFA Sports.
Now to Tyrese Myrick for three. Nick Carlson here for BFA Sports here at Atlantic Cape Community College here in Mays Landing. Got a good one here for you. The Union City Owls taking on the Atlantic Cape Community Buccaneers here in their home court. Just to get underway for some of the starters here before we go over into the national anthem as well as starting lineups. It's going to be Jordan Miller and Kamal Cox taking on the front court for Union, as well as Duran Montgomery, Jameer Glover, and Josiah King for the Owls. And then for ACC, it's going to be Jonathan Cosme, Tyrese Myrick, Najee Colin, Nigel Simmons, and Olin Knox for ACC. So that highlights some of the starting lineups, but with the national underway in probably about 30 seconds or so. Going to have a full 20-minute clock here in the first.
We ask all fans, coaches, and players to show respect for the opposing team, game officials, and each other before, during, and after today's game. Persons throwing objects or participating in other acts in conflict with good sportsmanship, safety, and fair play are subject to ejection and prosecution. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem. assisted by Jamal Edwards.
So you heard some of the starters for both of the team, Union and ACC. For Atlantic City Cape, they won their last battle against the Union Owls. It was away inside of Union, but still a 15-6 Atlantic City Cape team taking on a 16-6 Union Owls team, and what should be a good one here, but the number one thing to look at, Jameer Glover, the player that you're going to have to stop if you're ACC, the leading scorer for Union, averaging over 20 points a game, 20.7 to be specific. Some other guys to look at is Josiah King and Duran Montgomery. Some of the leading point scorers in this one, as it's going to be Olin Knox taking on Kamal Cox for the tip-off. 20 minutes on both sides with the first and the second half is about to get underway. So Knox and Cox, and it's tipped back towards out of bounds. Kind of an interesting start here as the ball just goes out of bounds. They're going to say it was last off Union. It's going to be Atlantic City Cape. Buccaneers are going to take over as only about a second went off the clock. He's looking for somewhere to go, passes it inside. It's going to be Colin, as now we're officially underway. Colin with it at the midcourt line, heavily guarded, passes over inside the corner. It's about 19-15, so 10 seconds been played so far as Kosme over to Myrick. Myrick looking to slip pass, goes over, back outside, switching in now, up off the glass, and good is Najee Colin for his first points of the game, as well as first points of the game in general. 30 seconds in, and we got a 2-0 ball game. It's going to be Josiah King. King passing over, Montgomery with it, and a kickball violation off of Atlantic City Cape. The Owls are going to retake possession in the offensive zone with 19:22 left to go, a 2-0 ball game. Still about 48 seconds into this one. Jameer Glover not touching the ball yet. As now King. King comes around, gives it over to Montgomery into the corner, looking for somewhere to go inside. Comes around a screen. Finally Glover with it. Glover at the elbow, gives it to Montgomery. Now it's going to be King with it off the glass. Rebound, Glover goes back up with it. And Glover showing off why he's got 20.7 points per game. As now through a minute, a tie ball game at 2. Myrick with it. Myrick closely guarded by Miller, moving into the corner. Now with it, Cosme. Cosme back over to the other side. Colin trying to slip past. Now passes back outside. Myrick, a corner three from him is good from the far side corner. 5-2 ball game after the three from Myrick. So it's going to be King to bring it up. King moving towards the corner. Now thinking about it, three just pulls one up and completely nothing but an air ball. Is now over to the near side corner. Colin, a shot from him, no good. Offensive rebound, putting it back up. And now it's a 7-2 ball game thanks to Olin Knox. Or excuse me, Simmons. As now it's going to be King. King slowly bringing it up. A lot of slow pace here early on in this one. Now 2 minutes in. 7-2 ball game in favor of Atlantic City Cape. It's now Cox. Cox, a shot's no good. Offensive board by Glover. Goes back up with it. Hook shot. Gets the rolling in. Glover making his presence known under the paint. Averaging 20.7 points per game, as I mentioned before. 17:40 left to go. Now pass over. Gets blocked away just out of bounds. Good strong effort there by the Owls. Buccaneers still in the lead, though, 7-4. They won the first game of the series, 95-81 inside of Union. As now Colin drives baseline, passes out, whistles blow, as they're going to say the ball went out of bounds. Turnover, Atlantic Cape. It's going to be Union ball with 17:32 left to go. So King's going to bring it up. Glover's got all 4 of the points so far, both coming off of offensive second chance points. It's now ball set in for King. King trying to back down, and whistles blow as a charge is called on King. Colin hit the deck. Talk about setting your feet, realizing inside the paint, and just taking the charge call. Colin gets the charge call in favor of him, and King gets charged with the foul. So 17-15, 7-4 ball game. 3-point lead is now Colin looking to drive inside, passes out, a shot on the way from Simmons, just short. Offensive board, Knox trying to get inside, ball flutters away, and it's going to be a turnover. Union pushing pace now. It's going to be Miller up with it, and the ball gets stripped away. Now pass up to Simmons. Simmons, a 2-on-1. Ball gets stripped away again. A lot of sloppy play from both of these teams as now Union up ahead. Finds a cutting player off the basket and in. So it's going to be Colin, the one charged with the 2 points. 7-6, 16:37 left to go. It's going to be Myrick to bring it up. Myrick in bright green shoes passes over. Colin with it. Colin comes off a screen from Simmons, gets trapped, finds a cutting Simmons, drives inside, puts a shot up, just short, trying to get the offensive board is Knox. Now a scramble for it, and now slowing down the pace of play is Union. So now it's King. King moving towards the corner. Trapped by Myrick, now looking for Glover. Glover got the mismatch, comes around, Knox gets involved as well, puts up a shot off the glass, and Glover, 6 of the 8 points. Both have come from within about 3 feet of the rim. Glover. Now 15:52 left to go. Finally, Union with their first lead of the game. 8-7 is now Myrick trying to penetrate. Pass inside for Knox, and it gets pushed away out of bounds. They're going to say it was last off of an owl. Knox gets away with one there. There's 15:45 left to go. An 8-7 ball game in favor of the Owls. It's going to be Myrick to inbound. Myrick looking for somewhere to go, looking towards the corner, running out of time. He's got to throw it. Finally fires it in. Scott Cosme goes back to Myrick. Myrick looking to drive inside, spins around, puts one up off the glass, and Myrick channeling his inner Jameer Glover inside the paint. As a 9-8 ball game, a 1-point lead. As now it's Montgomery. Montgomery looking to drive towards the middle, pushes into the key, finds it outside. It's going to be a 3 on the way. Is good from Josiah King. Josiah King, the main ball handler as well as a shooter as well. As now Myrick looking to drive. Trying to spin around towards the corner. Fires up a shot. Very short on that one. As now King passes up ahead. Union on the move, trying to corral it. Back up off the glass is Glover. Shot's no good. Myrick now pushing the pace. A ball set up ahead for Colin. Colin off the glass. Gets blocked at the rim. Is now Union pushing back up. Glover looking to run baseline as whistles blow. A blocking foul is called on Myrick, but absolute chaos there over that last couple of seconds is off the fast break. A ball set up ahead, and Glover just trying to basically do what he's done all game, just trying to go up and off the glass. Just got a little too aggressive there. A whistle was blown, though, on Atlantic City Cape. Glover, someone that you always got to watch inside the paint. He's averaging 20.7 a game. It's 14:50 left to go. 2-point lead here for the Owls. He's now inside to Glover. He's got Myrick on him. Drives inside. No one's there, and off the glass. Glover already got 8 points. He's got 8 of the 13. Is now no defender in the vicinity. Driving up ahead off the glass and in. It's going to be Atlantic City Cape. It was Jabari Mills, newly checked in from Atlantic City. Is with 14:25 left to go. Josiah King with it. King out to the outside. Looking over for Miller, off the glass and in. Jordan Miller getting involved as well. It's basically just been Jameer Glover and Jordan Miller. As Jordan Miller's got 4 and Jameer Glover's got 8. Is now a full court press is on. Colin closely guarded. Takes a step, goes over. Now a drive inside off the glass is no good. It was Cosme the one with it. Is now Steele trying to go baseline. Pass back outside. A shot on the way is good. From Jeremy Ellis, newly checked in for Atlantic City Cape. Is now you got a 13-15 ball game in favor of the Owls. 13:45 left to go. King slowing down the pace of play, specifically after that last 2 minutes or so. There's a lot of fast breaking, a lot of transitions. Now King turns around, puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebound by Mills. Mills moving quickly, pass up ahead. Colin now driving in. Back out to Colin. Colin, a wide open 3 from him. Just off the mark. Myrick puts it back in off the tip-off. Now it's 15-15. We got a tie ball game here in Atlantic Cape. King calling out plays. He's got Colin on him. A lot of off-ball movement is now Montgomery with it. Montgomery, now a corner 3 on the way from Miller is good as whistles blow. A timeout called in favor of the Owls. An 18-15 ball game. It's a full timeout. We're going to take a quick step off here with the Owls leading by 3, 13 minutes left to go.
Alan Ragland, head men's basketball coach at Atlantic Cape Community College. We're here to introduce our 2022-23 men's basketball team. We're hoping you guys are enjoying a fun style of basketball that we're looking to bring you guys this year. Our expectations this year is to win the regions, the conference, and make it to the national championship, as well as develop our student athletes and move them on to the next level.
And my name is Christian Ferguson. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. I major in education, and I play the guard/forward. And I'm at Atlantic Cape to earn my degree and continue playing college basketball.
BFA Sports here. Nick Carlson here as well on the campus. Mays Landing, Atlantic City, Cape, taking on the Union Owls in what's been a pure dominant Jameer Glover and Josiah King game, at least so far in this one. Jameer Glover showing off why he's averaging over 20.7 points per game. The main reason as to why the Owls are leading by 3 right now at 18-15. About 7 minutes through this one. Myrick's got involved as well, so is Knox, Cosme, Simmons. So we're back underway. It's going to be Myrick with it. Myrick closely guarded by Montgomery, moving towards the timeline, now pressured. Trying to look for somewhere to go, comes around, gives it over. Now it's going to be Mills with it. Mills driving inside, takes contact, and you can argue it was a jump ball, but they're going to say a whistle in favor of Atlantic City. It's going to be Kamal Cox charged with the foul. No signal yet if it's a shooting foul, and it will be. So it's going to be Jabari Mills at the line, looking to try to get this back to a 1-point game if he makes both of them, with 12:47 left to go. As Mills' free throw going through the motions is up and no good. So all Mills can do here is get this to 16, keep it at a one-possession game, but Union and what we've seen from Jameer Glover, it's going to be pretty tough to contain as the free throw's good. So 16-18, Owls with it. King up with it. Moving slowly past the timelines, got Colin on him. Glover coming around for a screen. Thought about a 3, now drives inside, loses it, and it's stripped away. A ball set up ahead for Colin. Colin moving quickly, trying to slip around Glover and slows the pace down and gives it back. So it's going to be Myrick. Myrick goes through the legs, passes out, now moving up ahead is Mills. Mills now driving inside off the glass, shot's no good by Ellis, as now here come the Owls. Owls moving quickly, a ball up ahead gets poked out of bounds. They're going to say it was last off Ellis and the Buccaneers. 18-16, the Owls lead with 12:13 left to go here in period number 1. Now Glover with it. He's got Ellis on him. Doesn't really have a mismatch. Still goes around him and off the glass. Gets the roll. Glover up to 10 now inside the paint. As now Myrick trying to push the pace. Drives inside. Ball gets pushed away and it goes out of bounds. They're going to say it was last off an Owl. Myrick gets away with one there as they're going to be inbounding here in the offensive zone. Down by 4. It's going to be Colin to inbound. Just under 12 minutes. 11:59 left to go. 20-16 is now Myrick's going to take a seat. It's going to be Simmons coming in for him. So it's going to be Mills, Simmons, some of the ones to inbound it, as now Mills with it. Mills over into the corner. Now Mills back with it, driving inside. Finds a cutting Ellis, able to finish it inside the paint. A bang-bang play there as now the lead's down to 2, 20-18. 11:40 left to go. Is now King. Cologne daring him to shoot. It's now pass over to the corner. Miller with it. Now Montgomery driving inside through the contact off the glass, off the rim and no good. Glover with the offensive board, now moving towards the corner. King with it. King back over into the corner. Now Glover trying to back down, looking for somewhere to go, runs baseline. Now King with it. King with 8 seconds left on the shot clock, off the glass. And an athletic move there from Josiah King inside the paint. 22-18 is now a soft full court press is on. He's now moving quickly with it as Simmons driving up and in, a whistle's blow. Contact initiated. He's going to go to the line for 2. Right now Atlantic Cape 1 for 2 at the line so far. Trying to stay perfect or at least make it a 2 for 3 from the charity stripe. Down by 4, just looking to get this back to a one-possession game. 1 free throw will do it. 2 will make it just a little bit sweeter. As Nijian Simmons, free throw is good. So 22-19 with 10:54 left to go. Biggest thing right now is stopping Jameer Glover. And then as well as Glover, you're going to have to find a way to shut down Josiah King, who's gotten involved as well, as the other free throw is good. So Simmons goes perfect from the line. 2 for 3, or 3 for 4 on the game for the Buccaneers. So it's going to be the Owls with it. King comes around a screen. Colin goes to meet him, now looking for somewhere to go. Colin playing tight, comes around another screen, now over to the corner. Montgomery a 3, shot no good. Glover goes back up with it, trying to tip it back in and corral it now as whistles blow as it goes out of bounds. No signal yet on who it's going to be. I think they're going to say it was last off Atlantic City. It's going to be Owls ball. So with 5 seconds left on the shot clock, definitely not a quick heave, but a quick play coming from the Owls. It's going to be Glover to inbound it, specifically in these types of plays. The inbound man, always the dangerous one, is now it's swatted away by the Buccaneers. A smart heads-up play by Simmons. Now Buccaneers corral it. Cologne with it. Comes around. King passes over to the corner. Now Simmons, a mid-range jumper shot. No good. Rebound Montgomery. Still a 2-point ball game. It's going to be Miller. Miller gives it over to Montgomery. Now back over to King. He puts up a wing 3. Shot no good. Rebound by Ellis. As now moving quickly with it is Mills. Mills past the timeline. Passes over to Simmons. Simmons now just under 10 minutes here in the first half. It's going to be Ellis with it. Gives it over. Colin getting closer to the mid-stripe and now drives inside. Takes contact off the glass. Shot no good. Ellis trying to corral it. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to last say it was off. Ellis got a hand on it. Kind of poked it out of bounds. As now Myrick's going to come back in. Myrick's going to come in for Jeremy Ellis. Tyrese Myrick has played the majority of this game. Came out for a couple minutes or so, but now back in. So it's going to be King with it. King looking over, gives it Miller, driving in through the lane, off the contact and in. Jordan Miller off the glass and in. As now Myrick with it. Myrick now inside. Pass in for Knox. Knox off the glass. Shot no good. Myrick trying to fight for the offensive board. Knox comes up with it. And now whistles blow, as they're going to say, is last off the Owls. Atlantic Cape going to have an opportunity here after this timeout with 9:06 left to go. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, down by 4 right here on BFA Sports.
My name is Corey Thomas. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I'm a guard on the basketball team. I major in business and management, and I'm a freshman at Atlantic Cape Community College, and I came to Atlantic Cape to further my basketball career and develop my game and get ready for that next level of play.
My name is Edison Reyes. I'm from Mays Landing, New Jersey. I'm a freshman here at Atlantic Cape. I'm majoring in business. The reason why I came to Atlantic Cape is for the best opportunity to play at the next level.
So a 24-20 ball game here with Nick Carlson and BFA Sports at Mays Landing. Atlantic Cape Community College taking on the Union Owls. Owls currently lead by 4, 24-20. Jameer Glover with 10 points. Josiah King as well getting involved. Montgomery's been a huge part of this game, and Miller. So it's been a lot of the starting 5 of Jordan Miller, Kamal Cox, Duran Montgomery, Jameer Glover, and Josiah King. Haven't really seen many other bench players come in as well as make an impact. Jeremy Ellis as well as Jabre Mills got involved as well. But now Jeremy Ellis takes a seat. Tyrese Myrick comes in, and we're back underway. So now looking for somewhere to go. A pass in. Myrick with it. Myrick with 9 minutes left on the clock. Looking for somewhere to go. Pulls up. A mid-range shot is good from Tyrese Myrick. Just inside the three-point line. Got this game back to a 2-point lead here for the Owls. 24-22. King has got Colin on him. Gives it over Miller. Miller driving in. Stops at the free throw. Looking for somewhere to go. Whistles blow as Colin got a little handsy. They're going to say it's now on Colin. So Colin gets charged with the foul on the floor. Inbound coming under the paint with 8:43 left to go. 24-22 ball game. Pass inside for King. King into the corners, got Colin on him. King looking to move inside. Now pulls up a mid-range over Colin, and channeling his inner Tyrese Myrick just inside the three-point line. 26-22, back up to a 4-point game. Mills over to Colin. Colin to Simmons. Simmons far side corner. Now inside. Knox looking to back down. Pulls up a shot. Shot no good as Myrick takes a fall. Owls come up with it. Now pushing pace. Slowing it down though, as now it's going to be Glover. Now back to Miller. So now King with it. Drives baseline up off the glass. A reverse layup is good from Josiah King. It's been basically just Josiah King as well as Jameer Glover involved, as now Colin's going to slow everything down. 7:48 left to go, a 6-point lead, the largest lead of the game for the Owls is now Colin. Colin coming around Miller, passes up and inside. Now moving quickly as Knox lost it for a sec, gets it back out for Mills, shot no good. Rebound Owls, now Miller with it. Miller moving quickly, driving inside, takes the contact off the glass, shot just a little too strong. Now Myrick with it. Myrick moving quickly, spins around, turns over, whistles blow as a charge is called on Myrick. Regardless, Mills didn't hit the shot from the corner. Brutal call there as a charge. 6-point ball game with an opportunity to extend this lead just a little longer. So 28-22, 6-point ball game. So now it's going to be King with it. King has got Colin on him. Moving towards the free throw line, thinking about a shot. Now moving in, lost it for a sec. Glover comes up with it, trying to get around Knox. Whistles blow. Really, the only thing Knox could have done there was stick a hand out. Glover made contact with it. He's going to the line for 2. So already got a bundle of points tonight, looking to add to it. Sitting at double-digit points right now, trying to just add 2 more. As Atlantic City only keeps 2 defenders in, as well as the Owls. Glover's free throw is no good. Now a 6-point lead, just trying to get it to 7 with 7:04 left to go here in the first half as free throws up and no good. So Glover goes 0 for 2 from the charity stripe is now Colin looking to go quickly. Passes over to the corner. Myrick with it. Myrick back over to Colin into the corner. Looking to get around, gives it back over. Now Cosme with it, drives inside, puts up a mid-range. Shot bounces in and out, comes back up with the offensive board, whistles blow. Just around at the free throw line. A reach-in foul on the Owls. It's going to be Atlantic Cape to retake possession, so it's going to be Colin the one to inbound it. The littlest man on the court gives it over to Knox. Knox, now Myrick. Colin. Down by 6. 6:34, get trapped moving towards the timeline, has to pass it, as now Myrick with it. Myrick over to Knox. Knox spins around, turns, puts one up. The shot is good. Off the glass and in. Olin Knox fighting through the contact with 6:18 left to go. Down by 4, 28-24. So it's going to be King with it. King over to Montgomery. Montgomery now to Miller. Miller moving towards the free throw line. Shot off the glass. Gets the friendly rolling in. As now Jordan Miller getting involved, as well as Josiah King and Jameer Glover. As now Myrick drives inside. Takes a charge. Myrick didn't think that was the right call as he missed the shot regardless. Could have been going to the line. As now whistles blow. Myrick not happy. It's going to be Mills who comes back into the game. Myrick's going to take a seat. It's going to be Justin Boston who comes in as well. First time seeing him in this game. So with 5:55 left to go, down by 6. King has not sat out in this game yet. Neither has Glover, neither has Miller. It's now pass over into the corner. It's going to be Cox with it. Cox over to Miller. Miller moving in, drives in. Now passes over. Glover fighting through the contact off the glass. Doesn't get a friendly roll. And Knox comes up with it. So now it's going to be Mills. Ball handler for now, gives it over. Simmons, a three from him. Shot no good. Another opportunity for Knox with the putback slam. Gets it back to a 4-point ball game, 30-26 with 5:18 left to go here in the first half. So King has got Mills on him. Playing tight, moving up, ahead, a floater, shot no good. Glover trying to come up with it. King is just going to do it himself off the offensive board. A second chance opportunity for King as now they lead by 6. So now it's going to be Mills. Mills over to Cosme. Cosme looking for Knox. Knox has Cox on him. Passes over. Boston loses it. Now trying to corral it is Knox. Knox is now a scramble for it. The ball set up, and gets intercepted. Boston with it. Boston over to Ellis. Now Simmons. Simmons at the wing, pulls up just inside. Shot no good. Knox trying to fight for it. Glover comes up with it as now they take possession and slow it down. So 32-26, a 6-point ball game. King with Mills on him. Now over to Glover. Glover pushes around off the glass, and Glover knocks just not enough as now a timeout is called in favor of the Owls. 4:11 left to go. It's going to be a full timeout and a 34-26 ball game here in Mays Landing.
Jabari Mills from Atlanta, Georgia, 6'3" guard, freshman at Atlantic Cape Community College, major in human resources, business and management. Here at Atlantic Cape to further my education and get a better opportunity at Division I school.
My name is Jeremy Ellis. I'm a guard/forward. I'm from Hamilton, New Jersey, and I'm attending Atlantic Cape to major in sports medicine and to hone my skill and help bring culture to this program.
My name is Jonathan Pitney Hall. I'm from Denver, Colorado. I'm a sophomore at Atlantic Cape. My position is a guard. What brought me to Atlantic Cape is I came here to further my education and play basketball, and the opportunity to play at the Division I level.
My name is Maurice Williams. I'm a freshman guard here at Atlantic Cape. I'm from Trenton, New Jersey, and I major in psychology, and I'm here at Atlantic Cape to further my education and get the opportunity to play at the next level.
Nick Carlson here with BFA Sports here in Mays Landing. ACC taking on the Union Owls. And what started off as a back-and-forth game has kind of went on to Union domination here, 34-26. Basically by the hands of Jameer Glover and Josiah King. Knox has got involved with the paint as well as Myrick, Colin as well, and Simmons from beyond the arc. But right now they trail by 8. So now the full court press is on. Simmons comes up with it, trailed behind by Miller, and whistles blow as he goes up with it. They're going to say it's a foul called on the floor by Miller. 4:04 left to go, 34-26, 4 minutes and 4 seconds left as fouls on the floor. So the inbound coming from just under the basket. It's going to be Mills, the one to inbound it. Mills off the inbound, looking for somewhere to go, gives it into Knox. Knox just inside the three-point line, looking for somewhere to go. Gives it over. Mills over to Simmons. Simmons pushes in, drives inside off the glass, and shot's no good. Whistle blows. Simmons going to the line for 2. Can get this back to a 6-point ball game. Simmons went 2 for 2 at his last time at the charity stripe. Looking to get this back to a 6-point ball game, make it a 34-28 game with 3:54 left to go. Simmons' first free throw is good, so he stays perfect at the charity stripe. Coming in for the Owls, Kyle Perez. As Simmons tries to stay perfect. Goes through his motions, winds up, and shots good. So 34-28, 3:54 left to go. It's going to be King, closely guarded by Mills. Stopped at the timeline, looking inside. Glover, he's got Knox on him, comes around a screen. King up off the baseline, shots good with the floater. King and Glover have looked phenomenal so far in this one. 36-28 with 3:33 left to go. It's now Mills. Mills driving with the left, passes out. Simmons a 3, shot no good. Trying to fight for it at an offensive board. Doesn't come up with it though. It's now a long pass ahead. Cox gets him to jumping off the glass. Kamal Cox gets everyone to jump and just finishes the layup himself. As now 3:08 left to go. Mills. He's got King on him. Passes outside and ball flutters out of bounds off the hands of the Buccaneers. And a 10-point ball game could get worse here as the Owls are going to retake possession with 3:01 left to go. So the Owls with possession is going to be King the one to bring it up. Now just under 3 minutes. Colin back in the game. He's got King on him. Looking towards Glover, now turns around, goes with the left. King moves into the corner, now gives it over. Perez back out. Montgomery. Montgomery back to King. And they'll set up shop back at the timeline as now King moving quickly and passes outside. Perez a three. And the Owls now with a 41-28 ball game here, 2:30 left to go. So Colin with King on him, 2:25 left. Now moving into the corner. It's going to be Mills. Mills comes back, moves towards free throw line, pulls up a shot, does get the roll. Looked like it might have turned a little bit, but Mills gets lucky, comes down with two more, 41-30. 2 minutes left to go. Now King gives it over to Montgomery. Montgomery moving towards the side. Perez spins around, ball almost gets stripped away. King comes up with it. That gives it back over. Montgomery whistles, blow, a travel's call. They're going to say he walked with it. Montgomery hasn't really been involved scoring in this one as much as King and Glover have. As now a full court press seems to get a little softer. Colin with it. Under 2 minutes. Simmons down by 11. Driving in, turns around, spins, blocked away. They're going to say make contact with his hand. Whistles blow, a foul called. Simmons already perfect at the line. Looking to add two more. Right now, 4 of 4 from the charity stripe, 5 of 6 in general as a team is the Atlantic Buccaneers. 41-30 with 1:30 left to go. Atlantic Cape going to have nobody into rebound as Simmons' free throw is good. Colin, Mills, Knox, Ellis, all back behind the timeline. As now going through the motion, Simmons' free throw is good, so he's going to stay a perfect 6 for 6. 7 of 8 from the charity stripe are the Buccaneers, 41-32. Now gives it over. Montgomery with it. Montgomery. He's got Simmons on him. Gives it over. Glover. Glover passes inside. Cox trying to back him down. Spins around. Gets him to jump. And able to add two more. 43-32 with Colin to bring it. Just about at that minute mark. Down by 11. Mills. Moving in on Montgomery. Passes outside. Now trying to drive baseline. Now pass it. Kind of a bad pass, swatted away. Montgomery comes up with it, now spins around, gets past the timeline and gives it back to King. They're going to slow things down here with 48 seconds left. Had a full shot clock to utilize as now King passes inside for Glover. It gets blocked away. Ellis got his hands on it. Is now Simmons moving up ahead. Off the glass, gets blocked away. King, the one with it there. A block on the one side. And now Atlantic Cape with Simmons, just King right inside the paint, swatting that out of bounds. As it's still going to be Buccaneers possession, but my goodness, talk about a momentum killer. As now Colin gives it in. Myrick with 30 seconds on the shot clock. Now off the glass and in. Myrick getting right past and inside the paint. Shot clock turned off, 43-24, 20 seconds. You got to expect that this is going to be the final shot as well as possession, as now King. Colin on him tight. Now down to 10 seconds. Glover coming over. Now Simmons gets involved as well. Is now a trap, trying to fight for it. No whistle blows, and finally it does. No signal yet on whose ball it's going to be, but with 4.3 seconds left to go, it's a 9-point ball game. And it's going to be Union, the ones to inbound it. Going to need a big inbounds play here as everybody moves back towards the paint. King, the closest one, gets it over to him. Now down to 3 seconds. King looking for somewhere to go. Now Trap pulls on up. Shot is good! Josiah King, desperation mode. And they're going to say it counts. So a 46-34 is King really with nowhere to go. Just had to put one up and over Millis. And a swish with no help from anything. 46-34 and a 12-point lead here for the Owls over ACC and the Buccaneers. We'll see you for the second half right here. Nick Carlson and BFA Sports right here in Mays Landing.
It's more than a game. It's more than just practice. It's more than coaching.
It's more than learning.
It's more than a team.
Es más que el béisbol.
Being a good teammate.
Being responsible.
It's being a hard worker. It's learning how to communicate. It's becoming the best version of myself.
It's more than baseball. It's a program that transforms lives.
And that's why we need your help to transform the baseball field at Atlantic Cape that has gone unused for years. Through the Bring It Home Capital campaign, we'll work to restore and revitalize the field on campus, giving the Buccaneers a true home field advantage, where we can honor their hard work and dedication. We don't just teach these young men how to be better ball players, we teach them how to be better people, instilling values like responsibility, commitment, and dependability. Our players understand that what happens on the field is only part of the picture. What they do in the classroom, at home, and in their communities is just as important as being a well-rounded athlete. Help us bring it home. Let's show these young athletes that there's nothing that can't be accomplished through determination and teamwork. It's more than baseball. It's changing lives. And together, we can make a difference.
Alan Ragland, head men's basketball coach at Atlantic Cape Community College. We're here to introduce our 2022-23 men's basketball team. We're hoping you guys are enjoying a fun style of basketball that we're looking to bring you guys this year. Our expectations this year is to win the regions, the conference, and make it to the national championship, as well as develop our student athletes and move them on to the next level.
And my name is Christian Ferguson. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. I major in education, and I play the guard/forward. And I'm at Atlantic Cape to earn my degree and continue playing college basketball.
My name is Corey Thomas. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I'm a guard on the basketball team. I major in business and management, and I'm a freshman at Atlantic Cape Community College. And I came to Atlantic Cape to further my basketball career and develop my game and get ready for that next level of play.
My name is Edison Reyes. I'm from Mays Landing, New Jersey. I'm a freshman here at Atlantic Cape. I'm majoring in business. The reason why I came to Atlantic Cape is for the best opportunity to play at the next level.
Jabari Mills from Atlanta, Georgia, 6'3" guard, freshman at Atlantic Cape Community College, major in human resources, business, and management. Here at Atlantic Cape to further my education and get a better opportunity at Division I school.
My name is Jeremy Ellis. I'm a guard/forward. I'm from Hamilton, New Jersey, and I'm attending Atlantic Cape to major in sports medicine and to hone my skill and help bring culture to this program.
My name is Jonathan Pitney Hall. I'm from Denver, Colorado. I'm a sophomore at Atlantic Cape. My position is a guard. What brought me to Atlantic Cape is I came here to further my education and play basketball, and the opportunity to play at the Division I level.
My name is Maurice Williams. I'm a freshman guard here at Atlantic Cape. I'm from Trenton, New Jersey, and I major in psychology, and I'm here at Atlantic Cape to further my education and get the opportunity to play at the next level.
My name is Najee Cologne. I'm a freshman here at Atlantic Cape Community College. My major is business management. I came here because I love basketball and I wanted to further my education.
Hello, my name is Najee Wright from Trenton, New Jersey. Current major in criminal justice. Returning player from last year. My goal is to win a national championship and further my academics. I'm currently a wing for the Buccaneers.
My name is Nazim Chavez. I'm from Willingboro, New Jersey. I'm a freshman guard at Atlantic Cape. I'm a nursing major. I'm here to better my education and play at the next level.
I'm Nye Simmons, I'm from Canada. I'm a freshman guard here at Atlantic Cape. My current major is business administration, and I came here to further both my academic and basketball career.
My name is Ola Knox. I'm an 18-year-old freshman at Atlantic Cape Community College from Columbia, South Carolina. I came here to further my basketball career and education at Division I University. I play forward. I was recruited here by Coach Rags, and my major is in journalism.
Hi, my name is Amar Cook. I'm from Galloway, New Jersey. I currently major in general studies. I'm a freshman here. I play shooter guard. And one of the main reasons why I'm here is to develop my game and play at the next level.
My name is Tyrese Myrick. I'm a guard. I'm a sophomore here at Atlantic Cape. My major is communications. I'm a transfer from Lincoln University, and I came to Atlantic Cape to further my education and get another chance to play at the next level.
Nick Carlson here with BFA Sports ACC taking on the Union Owls. What's been a 46-34 ball game. Second half about to get underway. Some of the main storylines is Jameer Glover with double-digit points as well as Josiah King. Cox has gotten involved as well, and Miller too, but still waiting on Duran Montgomery to get going. In terms of ACC, it's been a lot of Olin Knox. Simmons has gotten involved, whether it's at the free throw line. He's perfect right now at 6 for 6, as well as from beyond the arc. He's gotten involved as well. Myrick and Colin. Cosme, one of the only few who haven't really been able to get going, but still just those four are some of the main reasons as to why it's 46-34 in favor of the Owls. Probably say Jameer Glover, the number one person that you're going to have to shut down, hasn't stepped out of the court yet. Hasn't sat out, hasn't needed a breather. Same with Josiah King, same with Jordan Miller. That's the main reason as to why they're up by 12 right now. The three from King is what ended the first half. Is now the second half's back underway. It's going to be Colin with it. Colin's got Miller on him. Goes through the legs, now moves over, running baseline, passes back out. Mills with it. Mills puts up a shot, it gets blocked away. As now the Owls are going to retake possession. King moving towards the key. He's got Mills on him. Now passes over. Montgomery. Montgomery with Cosme on him. Now moves over to the corner, runs baseline. King with it, trying to back him down, puts it up. And whistles blow as they're going to say it's a foul call on Millis. 2 shots coming for King, who has yet to be at the free throw line. The Owls did not go to the line really at any time in that first half. As King sits at the line with 2, and his first free throw is good. So he adds on to his point total. 47-34, a 13-point ball game here in Mays Landing. Some of the starters for ACC. It's Colin, Simmons, as well as Knox. Free throw is no good. Mills as well. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line as now Mills over to the corner. Finds Simmons, back to Mills. Mills goes around King, now to Colin, back to Cosme. A 13-point ball game. Running baseline up off the glass, and Cosme able to get it to go. So 47-36, an 11-point ball game with 19 minutes left to go. Colin on King. Moving towards the corner, now looking to go baseline, takes a step back, turns around, and now gives it back to Miller. So now Miller, guarded by Simmons and Mills, now Montgomery driving in, puts up a shot, it's good, answers right back. Montgomery now getting involved, is now Colin going to bring it up. Down by 13, 49-36, Colin moving in, finds a cutting, Knox off the glass, missed a bunny, and shot's no good, 49-36. As now Miller up by 13 points here in Mays Landing. A screen from Glover, comes around it, moves inside, finds a cutting Glover, but it just bounces out of bounds. Had the easy shot, just kind of missed it. Glover didn't even look like he knew it was coming. 49-36, and these are teams that the score was 95-81, so in their first game. So ACC's proven they can put up a lot of points. Is now up the glass. Whistles blow. Colin going on the line for 2 for the shooting foul. Get it back to 11, but that's about all he can do at this charity stripe trip. 49-36. As I was talking about before, 95-81. So these are two teams that can put up a lot of points. Specifically ACC, they're going to need about 49 in this half alone to get back to that number, as Colin's first free throw is good. We've seen this a lot from ACC, bringing everybody past the timeline, keeping all of Union's defenders there to rebound as Colin's free throws are good. So he goes a perfect 2 for 2. ACC right now, just for it, if it comes down to it in the later stages of the game, have only missed 1 free throw. As now moving quickly is Montgomery. Montgomery passes back outside. King now moves in, steps up, mid-range shot, no good. An offensive board by Cox, tries to find a cutting. Glover puts one up, gets blocked away, but whistles blow. Knox not happy. They're going to say that he hit his hand on the way up. Knox gets called. It's going to count for an on-the-floor foul, as Montgomery's going to be the one to inbound it. Ball set in for Glover. Glover looking towards King and throws it that way. He's got Colin on him. King. We've seen him pull up as a mid-range all the time. His whistles blow. Travel's called. They say he walked with it. Not sure if it was when the ball kind of got punched out of his hands or not, but they're going to say he walked with it. 17-33, 49-38. Got a 9-point game. Colin. He's got Glover on him. Moving inside. Running baseline. Shot gets punched away. Now over. A shot over everybody. Jonathan Cosme getting involved. Has 4 points just alone in this half. 49-40. Colin on King. King looking towards Montgomery. Ball goes out of bounds. They say it's off Cosme. Going to restart everything. Is Montgomery going to be the one to throw it in? 49-40. Ball set up and in. King. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Pass over. Miller. Miller to Montgomery, running baseline, turns around, spins, gives it to Miller. Miller back to King. Some great defense here from ACC. King got Colin on him, looking to push in. Shot clock winding down regardless. Ball was turned over by King. ACC back with possession, down 9. 49-40. With 16:45 left to go. Colin with Miller on him. Colin comes around a screen from Knox, now moving in, gives it over. Knox was the receiver of the pass, it got blocked away. Now up ahead, Miller, a 2-on-1 up and in, off the glass and in. Slows down the momentum, but still ACC moving quickly. Simmons up ahead through the contact, off the glass and in. As I think that they're gonna say a foul on the Owls. Simmons going to the line. Moving up ahead, fighting through the contact off the glass, and really it's been all Simmons here in this one. 51-42, 16:22 left to go. You could say for both sides, it's been Simmons for ACC and Jameer Glover. The only problem is that you got Josiah King as well. As the free throw is good, so 51-43, an 8-point ball game. It was once 12, they've cut it down to 8. Defense has gotten a lot better here. 4 minutes into this half as they've shut down them on multiple occasions, and once again, the Owls turn it over. ACC back with possession. 16:10 left to go. Full court press is on. Simmons over to Mills now in the game. Still haven't seen Myrick. Colin. Looking for a screen from Simmons. Simmons doesn't come over. Now Cosme with it as whistles blow. And they say out of bounds on Cosme, if anything. And they will. So Cosme, they're going to say he was out of bounds. Another situation where it slows down ACC's momentum as they've looked in control for the majority of this half. Is now King with it. King over to Miller. Miller looking to get around Mills. Now drives inside, puts one up and gets blocked away. Cosme with it. Cosme now moving quickly around the back, up ahead. Puts one up and whistles get blown before anything can happen. This is once a 49 or a 46-39 game. Ended up turning into a 49-36 game. Only 2 points have been scored since then. As now Colin looking for somewhere to go. Gets it up into Knox. Knox moving up ahead, and Knox slams it down over Kamal Cox. 51-45, 15-20. 6-point ball game. King with Colin on him as whistles blow. Timeout called by the Owls as a run all the way back from ACC. It's got this to a 6-point ball game. Full timeout called. 15-17 left to go right here in Mays Landing.
My name is Corey Thomas. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I'm a guard on the basketball team. I major in business and management, and I'm a freshman at Atlantic Cape Community College, and I came to Atlantic Cape to further my basketball career and develop my game and get ready for that next level of play.
My name is Edison Reyes. I'm from Mays Landing, New Jersey. I'm a freshman here at Atlantic Cape. I'm majoring in business. The reason why I came to Atlantic Cape is for the best opportunity to play at the next level.
Nick Carlson here back in Mays Landing with BFA Sports. 51-45 at one point, a 49-36 ball game. Only 2 points have been scored. It's been a 9-2 run from ACC over the Owls. Still the Owls lead in this one, 51-45. They've shut down Glover. They've shut down King. It's been a lot of turnovers within these basically 5 minutes or so. Simmons has gotten involved. Knox with a huge slam. Colin defensively has been fantastic on King, and Jonathan Cosme has got involved as well inside the paint as about to get back underway. A 6-point ball game. A timeout had to have been called by the Owls as now Myrick comes back in. So the starting 5 right now is going to be Mills, Simmons, Colin, Myrick, and Knox. He's now pass in for King in the offensive zone. Colin on him. He's done fantastic this half. Is now Montgomery with it, driving up and in, puts up a shot, doesn't get the roll. A very unfriendly roll is now Myrick up with it. Myrick over to Mills. Mills moving in, runs around, puts one up, and over Perez off the glass. 51-47, back to a 4-point ball game. 14-52, so 5 minutes has been played in this one. King coming around Colin, moving inside, puts one up off the glass, whistles blow, and a charge is called on King. I mean, my goodness, a 4-point ball game as King just kind of fighting through the pressure. Myrick sets his feet, and that's going to be a charge every time. Smart heads-up play by Myrick. As now the full court press, like we've seen for the majority of the last couple minutes, is on. 12-point lead has turned into a 4-point lead with 14:45 left to go. Going to be Myrick the one to inbound it. Mills most likely the receipt of the pass. You got Knox, Simmons, and Colin on the other side as now Mills ends up with it. Mills with King on him. Colin back with it. Colin moving inside, passes back. Knox driving up and in and gets the friendly roll. Olin Knox has this game down to 2 points. 51-49 with 14:22 left to go. So now it's going to be the Owls with it inside of possession. Philippe with it. Now over to King. Glover, one of the first times he's touched it in this half. Back out to King. They've done a good job of shutting down Glover's. Now King puts up a mid-range, comes up way short. Now a scramble for it. They're going to say it's going to be Owl possession. So 6 minutes through this one. We see Philippe in the game. First time he's come in. As now it's Montgomery with it, gets it inside to King. King guarded by Colin, getting heavily pressured by him. Is now with 13 left to go. King comes around, passes back out. Montgomery a wing three, shot no good. Rebound Colin, and it feels like the Owls have lost their spark. A pass up and in. Mills off the glass, gets blocked away. Whistles blow. Cox not happy. He's going to the line for two. An opportunity to tie this one and finish out their huge run that they've had. A 13:42 time frame left in this one, as Mills is going to be the one to shoot the free throw. Simmons has been perfect from the line. We haven't seen Mills yet at the free throw line. It's now down by 2. Mills' free throw is good. So now down to a 1-point ball game. It would be a 14-2 run in favor of ACC. It's Buccaneers and Mills looking to capitalize here, and they do. So back to a tie ball game, 13:42 left to go. King with it. Colin on him. The fans getting involved as well, as we still got 13 minutes left to go. Montgomery moving quickly, gives it over to Felipe, now King. King looking to try to get it in. Now Cox with it. It's got Simmons on him. Gets it into Glover. Glover trying to fight. Spins around. Turns off the glass. And in with the whistle. Glover going to the line for an and one. 53-51. 13:19 left. So now it's going to be Glover at the line. He can make it a 54-51 game. make it a 3-point ball game. Right now stuck at 2. Glover's free throw, no good. He's 0 for 3 on the day. 53-51. 13-15. Colon moving with it. Up ahead through the paint. Ball gets stripped away. Knox trying to fight for it, and Knight comes up with it. Or excuse me, King is now they're going to say it's a travel on King with 13-10 left to go. 53-51. So Colon's going to be the one to inbound it. He's got Knox, Mills, Myrick, and Simmons. Gets it to Knox. Now Knox gives it inside. Back outside for Simmons. Simmons fighting through the contact. Lost it for a sec. They're going to say it was last off an Owl. Buccaneers kind of get away with one here. As now Simmons is going to be the one to inbound it. Only 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Pass out to Myrick, now 10. Myrick moving quickly, gives it over. Knox cutting through the lane, lost it for a sec. Recollects, puts it up. And Olin Knox able to steal one away and put it up off the glass. 53-53 with 12:44 left to go. Now it's going to be King driving baseline, fighting through off the glass and in. Back up to a 2-point lead. Colon with Myrick now. Myrick is looking back towards Colon. Looks like he kind of messed up his shoe as now he fights through the contact up in the lane. They're going to say it's a foul on the floor. Montgomery charged with a reach. So they're going to reset here with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. No signal on who's going to be to inbound it yet, as it's going to be Colon. Now they're going to switch it out for Simmons. Simmons to Knox. Knox back to Myrick. Simmons has been great all game. Going back up and just completely misses on one. Was looking for a foul, but a 2-point ball game. Owls in control. King now crossing the timeline with 12:05 left to go. Spins around, gives one up inside, takes the contact. They're going to say it's a foul on the floor regardless. King not happy, and they're going to say it's a travel. King charged with the foul. He's already had one earlier in this game, but 8 minutes through. A 2-point ball game, 55-53. Colon. Philippe on him. At the arc, looking for somewhere to go. Really can't find anyone. Finds Myrick now. Myrick and whistles blow. As they're going to say Cox with a push underneath on Knox. So Cox kind of with a foul there in a 2-point ball game, 55-53. Gives the opportunity here for the Buccaneers to reset. So now we're going to get our first new addition. It's going to be Armin Span coming in, standing at 6'7". Number 23 driving up and in off the glass. Shot no good, blocked away. Now Myrick trying to control. Now Owls in possession. Up ahead, and Myrick just blocks it out of bounds. Is not sure if they're going to say it's a foul on the floor, and I think that they will. But regardless, it's going to be Owls ball with possession in favor of themselves and a 2-point ball game. It's going to be Montgomery. Passes inside, ball gets stripped away. Now the Buccaneers with possession. Simmons up ahead with it. Moving up the middle, gets it over. Colon a 3 for the lead. Shot no good. Offensive board from Knox. Couldn't corral it, and he lost it out of bounds. Knox lost it out. Colon had a shot at a 3 with an opportunity to take the lead. 55-53 with 11:25 left to go. So it's going to be King crossing the timeline. Colon on him. Getting closer towards halfway through this half. As now King gives it over. Montgomery, a 3 from him. Comes up way short over to Glover now. Fights through the contact and over. Knocks it in. It's Glover's first points of the half. He's into the double digits in the first half. Now in the second half, he finally gets involved. Now Simmons gets around and lost it. Simmons took a hard foul. Glover hit the deck as well. So they're going to say it's going to be, regardless, it was Simmons charged with a foul. I think regardless, he lost it out of bounds. But we're going to have a timeout on the floor in favor of ACC. Down by 4, 10:52 left to go right here in Mays Landing.
Jabari Mills from Atlanta, Georgia, 6'3" guard, freshman at Atlantic Cape Community College, major in human resources, business, and management. Here at Atlantic Cape to further my education and get a better opportunity at Division I school.
My name is Jeremy Ellis. I'm a guard/forward. I'm from Hamilton, New Jersey, and I'm attending Atlantic Cape to major in sports medicine and to hone my skill and help bring culture to this program.
Back here on the campus of ACC, Atlantic Cape Community College taking on the Union Owls. At one point in this game, it was a 49-36 game, down by 13. A little bit of a run, specifically a 14-2 run. Got them back to where they are right now, down by 4, 57-53, coming off the Simmons turnover. Still not at the halfway mark in this one with 10:52 left. Starters for ACC, Colin, Myrick, Simmons, as well as Knox and Ellis. So now it's King. King with Myrick on him, looking to get it inside. Now Glover moving up and in off the glass shot, no good. Now here come the Buccaneers. Colin gets around Felipe, pulls up an elbow jumper. Colin able to get it to go, 57-52, 10:22 left to go. King now past the timeline. A 2-point ball game on him tight is Colin. Now King coming around his screen, gets it back to Montgomery. Montgomery comes around, looking inside. Glover off the glass, and Glover making it look so easy now with 4 points in this half. Now midway through this half, 59-55. Myrick with it, pulls up a mid-range and able to drill it from all the way in that far side corner. Myrick got this game now trailing by 2, 59-57. King comes around, stops, wide open three from King is good. And that'll halt as much momentum as it can, as now 59 is now up ahead. And Simmons just loses a 62-57 ball game, a 5-point lead, 9:28 left to go. So it's a 1-1 coming here for ACC. Is now sub coming in. It's going to be Jordan Miller coming in for Span. Armin Span only played a couple minutes, had a steal, and other than that, hasn't really gotten involved scoring-wise. So now it's going to be Simmons at the line. He's been perfect all game long. 6 of 6. Possible to go 8 for 8, and Simmons' free throw is good. So the 1-for-1 ends up getting him another trip at the line. So we got a 4-point ball game with 9:28 left to go here in Mays Landing. Atlantic Cape Community College and the Union Owls. The Simmons' free throw is good. 62-59, a 3-point ball game. It's going to be Miller with it. Miller comes around Mills and gets it back to King. King with Colin on him. King comes around a couple screens, now gives it back out. Felipe a 3, shot no good. Rebound Colin, and now here come the Buccaneers. Colin moving quickly, gets it over. It's going to be Mills with it. Mills driving baseline off the glass, shot no good. Rebound Owls. Felipe looking for somewhere to go, gives it over off the glass. Montgomery with the nice easy lay-in, 64-59, back to a 5-point ball game. Myrick's got to cross the timeline. Montgomery making it hard, looking for somewhere to go. Myrick comes back up with it. Regardless, he went back court. A turnover, and the Owls in control. 64-59 as Knox is going to come in for Simmons. Simmons is someone that you're probably going to want back out at some point in this ball game with 8:40 left to go. Expect to see him in at about the 5-minute mark. There's now Montgomery. It's a little bit of a malfunction there. Trying to figure out what's going on between the Owls and the referees. There's a 5-point ball game, 64-59. They're just going to be cleaning up the floor, it looks like. But regardless, a 5-point ball game. At one point, ACC down by 13, able to rally back on the shoulders of Simmons as well as Colon. Or Colin, excuse me. Mills as well, Ellis, same deal. As now King with it, moving inside, takes a step up, mid-range shot, bounces in and out. Offensive board gets blocked away, whistles blow. They're gonna say he hit the arm of Miller, sending him to the line for two. 64-59. Miller can extend this up to 7 points, but we've seen it already in this game. ACC coming all the way back. As Miller's free throw is good. 7 fouls right now for the Owls. Only 4 for ACCC. As now the free throw on the way from Miller is good. So he goes perfect at the line. Gets this up to a 66-59 game. Colin with it. Moving quickly. Felipe on top of him. Now gets it over to Knox. Knox trying to get around Miller. Fights through the contact. Shot no good. Whistles blow. As they're going to say it's a foul on Glover. Owls charged with the foul. As now that's going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity here for ACCC. It's going to be Ellis, the one shooting the free throws, on the 1-and-1. Myrick, the only player inside the box to rebound. If it comes down to it, it's going to be Ellis regardless with the 1-and-1. Free throw no good, and ball almost travels out of bounds. As now whistles blow. As now they're trying to figure out how many fouls Jameer Glover have. Regardless, with 8:12 left to go, it was a defensive board by the Owls. So they're just going to reset up shop here. Shot clock is at its full strength of 30, along with the 8:10 left on the game clock. Down by 7. ACCC needs a stop. Miller gives it over Montgomery. Montgomery back to King. King spinning around, gives it over to Felipe, who now runs baseline, finds a cutting Montgomery off the glass shot, no good. Rebound. Myrick whistles blow, and Colin charged with a foul. An absolute heartbreaker, as I think it's going to be a technical on Colin. 66-59 and 7:53 left to go, and it's going to be Jordan Miller shooting free throws. Technical free throws to be exact. As now the free throws up and good. So able to knock down the free throw and make it a 67-59 ball game. So it's going to be ACCC to retake possession with 7:53 left to go. There's a lot of confusion on the floor on whose ball it is. It's going to be Myrick, the one to inbound it. He's got Montgomery on him. He's got Mills and Colin in front of him. It's now the pass inside. Finds its way to Mills. Mills crosses the timeline. Looking for somewhere to go, gives it into Knox. Knox got Glover on him. Turns, spins, fires, and knocks. 2 more for him, 67-61, right over Jameer Glover. So now Miller. Miller with it, gives it over. King back to Miller, left wide open. A 3-shot, no good. Fighting for it is King, trying to come up with it, as well as Knox. Now a scramble for it, trying to come up. King ends up with it. Moves up off the glass and in. King, the basket and the foul. And an and-1 opportunity coming for him. 69-61 can make it 70-9-point ball game. So with 7:13 left to go, King going to the line for 2. Can make it 9. 7:13 left to go. Still a lot of time left here in this one. ACCC was able to rally back in a 14-2 run in just about 4 minutes or so. So this is only 9. Regardless, King, Glover, and Miller have been such key components of this game as the free throw's up and no good. Now fighting for it. Colin comes up with it. Colin moving quickly up ahead, pulls one up, shot gets blocked away. Turning around, Simmons doesn't get the roll, goes back up with it as Mills Second chance points coming in clutch there for ACCC, as now we're under 7. 69-63. King, Montgomery, Miller, the passing back and forth. King comes around Montgomery once again. Miller thought about a 3, now steps inside off the glass, gets the roll off the front of the rim and in. So now we're back up to 71-63. 6:32 left to go as Myrick puts up a shot, and nothing but string music there from Tyrese Myrick. 6-point ball game, 71-65, 6:20 left to go. Now King coming around a screen from Colin. Miller inside. Glover, ever so dangerous. Now fully trapped, passes back outside. Miller, and they're going to say he traveled in the corner. 6-point ball game can easily be turned to 3 here with the 3 from ACCC. 6:03 left to go. Myrick with it. Under 6. Got across the timeline. Guarded by Montgomery, and he does. Stops at the arc. Now pulls up a long-range 3, just in and out. Has now Miller with it. Miller with 5:44 left to go. King with it. Knox looks to be the next man in. As King. Slowing down the pace. Looking, spinning, gets it in. Glover looking to trap him. Glover moving closely, can't get anywhere. Shot no good. Defensive rebounders. Now Glover comes back up with it and puts it right up and over. Justin Boston couldn't get anything going there. Is now Colin. Colin out to Boston. Boston driving in on Glover. Whistles blow, blocking foul on Glover. 4th personal foul for Glover. That's going to send him to the line. It's going to be Justin Boston with it. Standing at 6'6", 73-65. Ball game can make it 73-68 with 5:10 left to go. Put yourself in a key position here. This free throw is up and no good. So back-to-back missed free throws, both coming on the 1-for-1s. Is now 9 fouls for the Owls. King. Colin on him, driving in, whistles blow. And they're going to say a foul called on King. So a turnover by the Owls. Buccaneers are going to retake possession. It's going to be Mills the one to inbound it. Colin on the floor as well as Myrick. Simmons as well. And then now Knox. So that's your starting 5 as well as Felipe, King, Montgomery, Miller, and Glover. Basically all the usuals is now in. Mills passes over. Simmons into the corner. Ball gets poked out of bounds. They're going to say it's ACCC ball. Still got 20 seconds on the shot clock. It's now Simmons. Gives it over to Colin. Colin to Mills. Mills inside. Knox up off the glass. Whistle blows. Knox. Shot is good. He's going to the line for one more. And an and one. At 73-67, a 6-point ball game. He can make it 5 here. ACCC has struggled with free throws on their last 2 attempts. Simmons has been perfect at the line. But regardless, it's going to be Knox at the free throw line. Free throw is no good. Rebound by King. Whistles blow. As some confusion here from the refs as they try to figure out what's going on at the timeline. The refs will converse. A 73-67 ball game with 4:36 left to go. As now they're going to say it's a foul on Montgomery. That's who the foul was on earlier. Just trying to converse on who the foul was on earlier because Glover's got 4, so if it comes down to it, Another foul for Glover. You get your best scorer off the basket. Now the referees go to converse again with 4:36 left to go. It's going to be Montgomery to inbound. Now to King. King with Colin on him. Now Miller up and in off the glass. No, it's going to be blocked away as now it's going to be Knox. Knox over to Mills. 4:23 left to go in a 6-point ball game. Mills to Myrick. Myrick inside for Knox on Glover. Knox thought about passing it and now turns around, spins, runs into problems, trying to get somewhere to go, and Glover just pokes it out of bounds. As now they're going to say it's off of Glover. I wasn't sure if they were going to call a second rule there. But a 6-point ball game is now Knox with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets it out. Mills, a three from him. Shot no good. Rebound Myrick. Goes back up with it off the glass. Gets fouled. Never mind. They're going to say it's a charge on Myrick. Myrick charged with a charge. 3:57 left to go. And ACCC running out of time down 6, 73-67. So now they're going to clean off the floor. With 3:57 left to go here. If you're ACCC, a couple defensive possessions, I expect this is probably going to be the starting five that we see for the remainder of this 3:57 with Simmons, Colin, Mills, Myrick, and Knox. Jonathan Cosme, the lone starter who started the game, not in right now. So you got 4 of your 5 starters in, is now into Glover. Glover trying to get around, lost it for a second. Still looking for somewhere to go, gets it over to Miller. As now they'll slow things down with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. King moving in. A mid-range shot, no good. Offensive board, at least for now, as now they're going to say he stepped out. Buccaneers ball, 73-67. Still a 6-point ball game with 3:27 left to go. Full court press here. Simmons looking for somewhere to go, gets it into Cologne. Colin with it. Gets past the timeline, now is met by 2 guys. Now pass over to Myrick. Myrick moving in. A mid-range jumper is good from Myrick. 73-69, a 4-point ball game with 3:13 left to go. King's going to slow it down. Moving up ahead for Montgomery. Now Miller with it. Miller fighting through contact. Comes up short. Now here comes Knox. Up ahead to Colin. Colin back to Knox. And Knox, an exclamation point. Now down by 2. 2:49 left to go. King slowing it down, moving past the timeline now, guarded by Colin. King moving up ahead, comes around Miller, moving baseline off the glass, doesn't get the roll. Rebound Knox. Buccaneers with it. 2.5 left. Colin moving in, stops, whistles blow as ball goes out of bounds. They say it was last off one of the Owls. It looks like it was Glover, but regardless, it's going to be ACCC ball. As now a full timeout is called. Down by 2, 73-31, with 2:24 left to go. Some of the guys just to look at. I mean, Jameer Glover, Josiah King, Miller's gotten involved as well as Cox kind of down the stretch. Started off hot, hasn't really been one of the focal points in the later stages of this game. Cosme as well has been on the bench. But the starters right now, as it's looking, is Myrick, Colin, Simmons, Knox, and Mills. Bearing any foul trouble, it would be Jeremy Ellis, the one to come in. But with a 2-point ball game here for the Owls. So that's shot clock at 22, game clock at 2:24. It's going to be ACCC to inbound it, down by 2. 73-71. It's going to be Mills to inbound. Mills looking for somewhere to go, gets it inside to Knox. Knox moves around, Cox gets inside, blocked away. As whistles blow, Montgomery hit the deck. Knox not happy, a foul call regardless on ACCC. Buccaneers turn it over, and Owls will take over up by 2. Still a lot of time left, 2:19 left to go in this one. It's going to be Montgomery to inbound it. King the one to take it up. King's been the primary ball handler for just about the majority of this game. And Colin's been the man guarding him. Is now Glover with it. Moves inside. Shot gets blocked away. He goes back up with it. Doesn't get the roll. Comes back with the offensive board. Goes back up with it. And they're going to say it's a foul on the floor. It's going to be Olin Knox, the one charged with the foul. 1-and-1 coming here from Glover, who as of right now has not made a single free throw he's been on the line for. 73-71, 2:03 left. Just about at that 2-minute warning. As Knox looks to have been fouled out, it's going to be Ellis to come in, so you lose Knox, you get Jeremy Ellis. Regardless, having Olin Knox has been so crucial for this team, specifically inside of the paint, guarding Jameer Glover, but he's at the line for a 1-for-1. Free throws up and no good. Now fighting for it are the Buccaneers. They come up with it. Now under 2 minutes. Myrick with King on him. Moving in, spins around, lost it for a sec. Whistles blow. Foul on the floor. There's no signal yet on who it is. And they're going to say it's on the Owls. So a 1-and-1 coming here from Myrick. Going to need to hit both of them. 73-71, you're down by 2. Myrick hits both of these. We got a tie ball game. But regardless, some of the biggest free throws right here from Tyrese Myrick. Myrick going through the motions right now. A lot of time passing in between. You got to think inside of his head, he just wants to shoot these free throws and move on. With a minute 50 left to go. You got a 2-point ball game, and you can tie it right here if you're Tyrese Myrick. He sets up, goes through his motions. Free throw up on the way is good. So now down to a 1-point ball game. Myrick can tie it right here. Free throw is good. 73-73, a tie ball game in what was once a 49-36 game. ACCC fought all the way back to a tie ball game as of where we sit right now. 73-73. Glover with newly in Ellis on him. Turning around, spinning off the glass. An unfriendly bounce in favor of the Buccaneers. 1:30 left. Now up ahead, Simmons scrambling up and in. Whistles don't blow. I thought they were going to call a foul. Is now back out to Myrick. Thought about it. Mid-range, Myrick for 2. Up by 2 are the Buccaneers. So now whistles blow, a timeout called. ACCC up on top with 1:09 left to go in a 2-point ball game. 75-73 as a 30-second timeout is called. Talk about a shot from Tyrese Myrick. Wasn't really involved in the first half, second half. Able to get things going. Tyrese Myrick from the free throw line as well as the mid-range jumper. And that's why we sit at 75-73 right now. ACCC on top. So now coming out of the timeout. Not a lot of time left in this one, specifically if you're the Owls with 1:09 left to go. 2-point ball game here. ACCC going over it in the huddle. Starting fives for right now, it's going to be Simmons, Myrick, who just hit the big shot, as well as Mills, Ellis. It's going to be Cox, King, Miller, Montgomery, and Glover. Is now Montgomery with it, gives it over to Miller, back to King. Now under a minute. King with it. He's had Colin on him for just about the whole game, moving inside, whistles blow, travel is called on Josiah King. Buccaneers are going to take over. 52 seconds left. Colin with it. Need a stop here if you're the Owls. Colin, Miller on him. Moving quickly up ahead, pass outside. Ellis back to Myrick. Myrick with Montgomery on him. Under 40. 15 on the shot clock. Spinning around, Montgomery playing tight, whistles blow. And a timeout is called. The huddle wanted Myrick to shoot, but regardless, with 32 seconds left to go, the whistle's blown. You got a 10-second shot clock. It's going to be a full timeout here. So we're going to keep things here. 32.6 seconds left. Myrick hit the big shot, but regardless, coach wanted him to, I'd say, pass out is the way it looked like, but you got to think that inside that huddle, you're only going to have about 35 seconds or so, 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Still got a lot of time to set up a play. You don't need a quick shot. You got to think a 3 might be the dagger, but a 2 would be just as big. There's not a lot of time left on the clock in this one. At one point in this game, a 49-36 ball game in favor of the Owls, a 14-2 run got us to where we're at now. At one point, a 70-61 ball game, and then another 15-4 run. So it's been a game of runs for both of these teams. Felt like the Owls had control of it. Then ACCC gets involved, a 14-2 run, and then a 15-4 run. But with a 2-point ball game and the shot clock, as now they're trying to fix the clock, but shot clock was at 9 seconds. As now it's a 32.2 game clock. They switched the shot clock to 10 seconds now. Whistles blow, and now with 32.6 left to go off the inbound. It's going to be Colin, the one off the receipt, but whistles blow as they're going to say it's a foul. Miller charged with the foul on the floor, now going to the free throw line. Taking a look here as Miller got a little handsy with Colin. Miller trying to argue that he grabbed his shirt. Refs saw it differently as now Colin heading to the line. They're in the double bonus, so 2 free throws coming from Colin. Going through the motions. First free throw is no good. Halfway in and just bounces out, an unfriendly roll as second one on the way. Shot no good. 75-73. 30 seconds left. It's going to be King with it as whistles blow and a timeout's called. 25 seconds left. 25 seconds as well on the shot clock, so realistically, this Union Owls team doesn't have to shoot, as was a 30-second timeout. So things are going to stay here in a 2-point ball game, 75-73 here in the second half. Much closer ball game than what it was earlier in the season. ACCC went into Union and won 95-81. A 14-point ball game, clearly not as high scoring, specifically if you're ACCC. Bearing any overtime, game is probably going to stay in around the 70s or low 80s. But regardless, 25.4 on the game clock. 25 seconds on the shot clock. And it's going to be the Owls with it. So the Owls do not have a timeout. So anything that happens, it's going to have to be played out. ACCC, on the other hand, does have timeouts. So it's going to be Montgomery, the one to inbound. So here we go, 25.4 left. King with it. King comes around a screen. Ellis meets him, looking for somewhere to go, gives it over to Miller. Miller to Montgomery, a three from him, comes up short. Now a fight for it, whistles blow, and it's ACC ball. ACCC with 12 seconds left to go. The Buccaneers, it's going to be Jonathan Cosme comes in for Ellis. Looking to go smaller here, as well as faster as well. No one can guard Glover right now on the floor if it were to come down to it. The pass off the inbound in for Myrick. Myrick closely guarded now, fouled. 9.5 seconds left, and you're sending the one guy besides Simmons you probably don't want to send to the line. Just was perfect at the charity stripe before. And now Ellis is going to come back in. Myrick going to the line inside of the double bonus. He's going for two. Myrick has hit pairs of clutch shots down the stretch here, as well as the free throws. 2 free throws here would just about be the icing on the cake, as the free throw is up and good. Looked perfect out of the hands as well as in the net. So with 9:05 left, Myrick can just about ice it here. He hit 2 for 2 before. Now perfect so far. Second one's good. 77-73. Got to go quick here. No timeouts. King with it. Up ahead. Moving into the corner. Whistles blow. He stepped out of bounds. And that'll just about do it here for ACCC with 3:05 left to go. The full court press is on. That little glimmer of hope is just about it, though. His pass inside for Colin. Whistles blow as he's heading to the line. King charged with the foul. Colin going to the line for 2 can make it a 79-73 ball game if he makes both. So now, Colin at the line. Regardless, 2.3 seconds left. You got to figure, bearing if Colin misses both of these and you jack up a half quarter and get fouled and make it, this game will be just about over. As we get our first look at Jake Stevenson coming into the game, standing at 6'5". He'll just come in to do rebounding duties with 2.3 seconds left to go as Colin goes through his warm-ups and makes the first free throw. So 78-73. Trying to get this to 79 and extend this lead out to 6. Shot no good. Rebound Montgomery. Pushes one up ahead as that's going to do it here in Atlantic Cape Community College. A 78-73 ball game in favor of ACCC Buccaneers over the Union Owls. It was Tyrese Myrick who got involved, as well as Colin too. Simmons and Knox all played such big parts, but ACCC is going to come out on top of this one. And for everyone else involved, I've been Nick Carlson here with BFA Sports as ACCC takes this one 78-73 here in Mays Landing.
It's more than a game.
It's more than just practice. It's more than coaching.
It's more than learning.
It's more than a team.
Es más que el béisbol.
Being a good teammate.
Being responsible.
It's being a hard worker. It's learning how to communicate.
Becoming the best version of myself.
It's more than baseball. It's a program that transforms lives.
And that's why we need your help to transform the baseball field at Atlantic Cape that has gone unused for years. Through the Bring It Home Capital campaign, we'll work to restore and revitalize the field on campus giving the Buccaneers a true home field advantage, where we can honor their hard work and dedication. We don't just teach these young men how to be better ball players, we teach them how to be better people, instilling values like responsibility, commitment, and dependability. Our players understand that what happens on the field is only part of the picture. What they do in the classroom, at home, and in their communities is just as important as being a well-rounded athlete. Help us bring it home. Let's show these young athletes that there's nothing that can't be accomplished through determination and teamwork. It's more than baseball. It's changing lives. And together, we can make a difference.
Coach, a great win and a great victory. You got to think that going into the half, you're down 49-36. What did you tell the team to kind of spark that 14-2 run?
We had to turn up defensively. We had to get stops. Our rule is try to get 5 stops at a time. We gave up a lot of rebounds. Union's a great rebounding team. Union always play us hard. We just had to turn up defensively, and we had to make shots. First half, we was missing a lot of shots, and they was just getting a lot of rebounds. So our defense intensity picked up.
And for Tyrese Myrick, just down the stretch, whether it was inside the arc free throw line, was the plan to get him the ball more, or did it kind of just happen that way?
Well, Tyrese, we go as the whole team go, but Tyrese is one of our main leaders. Tyrese, the refs in this conference, Region 19, and they just hard on Tyrese with the charges. If you notice, he had 3 offensive charges. He only had 1 defensive charge. They continue to call it defensive charge because he's a bigger guard and he attacked the basket aggressively. But he did a better job of moving around them this time. They was trying to take more picks. He took a good charge, what could have turned the game because he would have fouled out right there and that could have hurt us. But Tyrese is the go.
Well, and final question, you guys in that first half, Glover with double-digit points, you completely shut him down in that second half. Was there a different game plan, or did it kind of just work out that way?
No, it was to shut everyone down.
Yeah.
It was to put pressure on everyone with the ball. They like to penetrate and kick and penetrate. They play drive and kick. And like I said, the refs in this thing, they just call different fouls, you know. And our guys, we're learning not to foul, but when they dribbling like that and kicking and attacking the basket, we have no other choice but to. But our defense in the second half was a lot better, and we didn't try to rush it. We walked it down, 5 points at a time, 5 stops at a time. 5 is our number.
Thanks, Coach. Great victory, by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.